Have you ever dreamed of owning a stunning beachfront villa in Spain, or perhaps a charming countryside home in France? Sounds enticing, right? But here's a shocking fact that every year, thousands of overseas property deals turn into financial nightmares, right? This is due to scams, misinformation, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to buy property overseas safely, ensuring you don't become another statistic. Stick around to discover the secrets to securing your dream home abroad without getting scammed. Imagine this. After months of searching, you find the perfect home in Italy. You pay the deposit, excited for your new adventure, but then you arrive. The reality is far from the dream. Property doesn't exist. Your deposit is gone. This isn't just a scenario. It's what happens time and time again, where people lose thousands of dollars in the real estate scam. This is why knowing the right steps to take when buying property overseas is not just helpful, it's essential. Research the market thoroughly. Start by understanding the local real estate market. Are you getting a fair price? What are the legalities involved in buying property as a foreigner? Research is your best defense against making a uniform and potentially disastrous investment. When you decide to buy property overseas, the first step will always be to conduct thorough market research. This involves understanding the local real estate market dynamics, including pricing trends, the average cost per square meter or foot in different areas, and general demand for the real estate website. Local real estate agencies and online forums can provide insights, but it's also wise to look at government and independent reports on real estate to get a more complete picture of things. Everyone can sometimes be a little biased depending on their individual goals. So research should also extend to the macroeconomic stability of the country, including factors like political stability, currency fluctuation, economic growth rates. These factors can significantly affect the property values and your investment's future worth. It's also crucial to understand that legal restrictions and benefits for foreign buyers should vary drastically from country to country. Some nations encourage foreign investments with tax breaks and simplified buying processes, while others may impose heavy restrictions or taxes. Lastly, delve into the specifics of local property rights and ownership laws. In some countries, foreign buyers may preclude from owning land outright and might only purchase leases on the properties. Understanding these elements thoroughly before proceeding with any investment will minimize the risk and help in your decision, making an informed decision that aligns with your investment goals. Verify the credentials of agents and sellers. Always work with reputable agents and check their credentials. This includes looking up reviews, asking for past transactions, histories, and verify the license with the local real estate boards. Don't trust, but verify. When dealing with property transactions overseas, the credibility of your real estate agent or the seller is paramount. Start by verifying your real estate agent's credentials. This includes checking with their licensing status with the local real estate authority, reading online reviews, asking referrals from past clients. Reputable agents should be transparent about their qualifications and happy to provide evidence of their successful past transactions. In addition to verifying agents, it's important to ensure that the seller owns the property. Very important. Has the right to sell it. This involves checking the property's title history and current status, which can typically be done through the local property registers or solicitor. Be wary of sellers who rush the process or are hesitant to provide detailed information about their property or themselves. Building a network of trustworthy local contacts, such as legal experts who have gone through the property buying process, can also provide additional layers of security and insights. These individuals can offer first-hand advice and recommendations for reliable agents and sellers. That behind the scenes that sometimes is hard to get. Each country has its unique legal framework for real estate transactions. Hire a local attorney who is specialized in real estate law to guide you through the process. They can help you navigate contracts, understand tax implications, which is very important, and ensure the title is clear. The legal process for buying property varies significantly around the world, making it crucial to understand the specific procedures and legal requirements in the country where you wish to purchase property. Hiring a local attorney who is specialized in real estate law is an essential step. They can provide guidance on the necessary legal paperwork, help negotiate contracts, and ensure that there are no existing liens or disputes on the property. It's also important to understand the implications of local real estate laws on your rights as a foreign buyer. For example, some countries might require foreign buyers to obtain certain permits for approval before purchasing real estate. Your lawyers should help you navigate these requirements, ensuring compliance with the local laws and avoiding potential legal issues post-purchase. Your attorney should also help you understand the tax implications of your purchase, including transfer taxes, property taxes, and any potential tax benefits that you may be eligible for as a foreign investor. Knowing these details up front can help you budget more accurately and avoid those unexpected costs that just come out of nowhere. Visiting the property is another thing. Never buy property unseen. Photos and videos can be deceptive. Visit the property, inspect it thoroughly, and get a feel for the neighborhood. This visit could save you from a lot of future headaches. If purchasing a property overseas, visit a property in person is a rule of thumb you should not ignore. Photographs and virtual tours can be misleading and fake, failing to accurately convey issues like noise levels, neighborhood conditions, or even the actual state of the property. An in-person visit allows you to inspect the property thoroughly, gauge the neighborhood, and get a true feel of the area's lifestyle and amenities. For property in the U.S., it's still recommended to visit if possible, but there might be flexibility. Technology like 3D virtual tours and extensive photographic documentation can provide a more reliable view of the property's condition. Additionally, the U.S. real estate market is often subject to stricter regulations and disclosure requirements, which can give the buyer more confidence even when buying remotely. However, this flexibility should not be assumed for international properties. Different countries may have different standards of construction, the maintenance and disclosure, which can only be accurately assessed in person. Therefore, making the trip to see your potential overseas investment firsthand is crucial, as it's one of the best ways to ensure that you're making a well-informed decision. Okay, next up, you kind of want to go into is managing your payments wisely, right? Use secure methods for transferring money and always have a paper trail every time. Consider using an escrow account to safeguard your funds until all legal obligations are met and the property is officially yours. When it comes to managing payments for overseas property transactions, caution and thoroughness cannot be overstressed. First, you should familiarize yourself with the currency exchange rates and transaction fees associated with the converting and transferring large sums internationally. Currency fluctuations can significantly affect the final amount you end up paying for your property. So it might be wise to use a foreign exchange specialist rather than a regular bank to get better rates and hedging the options against currency risk. Using an escrow service is highly recommended to protect your funds during the transaction. Escrow service helps to ensure that your money is only released to the seller once all contractual conditions have been met, including passing inspection, securing necessary permissions, and finalizing the legal paperwork. This is particularly important in international deals where the buyer and seller are subject to different legal systems. There may be significant delays or complications. Lastly, always insist on creating and maintaining a comprehensive paper trail for every transaction. This includes saving copies of all communications, contracts, payments, receipts, and official documents. These documents should be organized and readily accessible should any disputes arise, or if you need to verify details later in the transaction process. Proper documentation not only provides legal protection, but also helps streamline the property buying process by ensuring all properties are clear about the terms and status of the deal. These detailed steps are designed to guide you safely through the complex process of buying property overseas. By diligently following them, you can secure your international real estate investment confidently and securely. Remember, each step not only protects your financial interests, but also secures that the property you buy truly meets your expectations and investment goals. Your due diligence is the key. It cannot be overstressed that due diligence is perhaps the most critical aspect of buying property overseas. This involves not only understanding the local market and verifying the agents and sellers, but also extends to the physical inspection of the property and understanding the local real estate laws comprehensively. Your due diligence should be meticulous and thorough, considering all aspects of the structural integrity of the property, so its legal standing and the market value. Legal and tax advice. First, always consult with a local legal expert in real estate transactions. A qualified lawyer who understands both the local laws and the intricacies of the international real estate can provide invaluable advice, particularly about any legal traps or peculiarities that might not be obvious. Similarly, consulting with a tax professional to understand the implications of your investment can save you from future liabilities and ensure that your investment decisions are sound from a physical perspective. Culture considerations. When buying a property abroad, it's also important to consider the cultural factors. They're very important. These can influence everything from the negotiation process to the management of the property. Cultural norms might dictate how transactions are conducted, how negotiations are handled, how business relationships are maintained. It could extend your timelines of your transaction, make it a lot longer depending on what may be going on at that time. Understanding these nuances can facilitate smoother interactions and transactions and help you build better relationships with your local agents, sellers, and your authorities. And focus on your exit strategy. Before finalizing any purchase, consider your long-term goals and potential exit strategies. The international real estate market can be volatile and economic conditions can change rapidly. Having a clear understanding of how you might eventually sell or lease the property can inform your buying decisions and help ensure that your investment remains viable over time. Investment monitoring: once the purchase is complete, the process of managing your investment begins. This can involve anything from renovating, furnishing the property to managing the tenants or local property managers. Continuous monitoring of the property condition and the market conditions will help you maintain the value of your investments and capitalize on opportunities to enhance its worth. By approaching the process of buying property overseas with a detailed, informed strategy, you ensure that your investment not only fulfills your initial goals, but also remains a valuable asset in the future. Remember, while the process may be complex and fraught with potential pitfalls, with the right approach and expert advice, buying property abroad can be a highly rewarding investment. 5 crucial steps to buying property overseas safely. Remember, while the process can be complex, being well prepared can turn it into an exciting and fulfilling venture. Don't forget, this is just the beginning. If you're looking to take the next step and want to learn how to turn your new property into a source of passive income, make sure you check out our next video, How to Invest in Real Estate for Passive Income, 5 paths to choose from. Like, subscribe, and share if you found this video helpful. And I'll see you in the next one.